Good morning, everyone. My name is Sharmika Daniels, and I am the principal of Patrick Taylor Academy. This morning, I am pleased to celebrate the completion of our Student Activity Center with you. I am honored to be joined this morning by key stakeholders in our community, including Patrick Taylor Academy faculty, staff, students, and families. Jefferson Parish School Superintendent Dr. Gray, members of the Jefferson Parish School District, school board members, JETCO, business and industry leaders, elected officials, members of the Patrick Taylor Foundation, friends of Patrick Taylor, and all of our other distinguished guests. The mission of Patrick F. Taylor Science and Technology Academy is to provide a rigorous learning environment that assures college readiness while fostering leadership and encouraging community involvement for all of our students. In the most recent publication of the 2022 Best Schools in America, U.S. News and World Report ranked Patrick Taylor as the #1 school in the state of Louisiana and the 37th best school in the nation. Our success is due in large part to our tremendous dedication to academic excellence. Patrick Taylor students are involved in rigorous and robust advanced level courses, including advanced placement and dual enrollment. Our students also earn advanced industry-based certifications. Our shared commitment to excellence is evident in our students' 29.1 ACT average score and in our faculty's fidelity to ongoing professional development. Together, the students and faculty at Patrick Taylor value academics, but our school's success is deeply rooted in our Taylor pride. And there's no place where that is more evident than in this beautiful new activity center. If I had to sum it up into one word, the activity center represents opportunity. This new space affords Patrick Taylor students the opportunity to host events like dances, pep rallies, and college fairs, practice and compete on a home court in volleyball and basketball, weight train and condition in the new weight room, perform in theater productions on the big stage, participate in indoor PE activities, and celebrate our vast accomplishments at award ceremonies. In past years, we have not had the opportunity as a school to gather together simply because we just could not accommodate 800 plus faculty, staff, and students. This activity center, however, has already hosted pep rallies, middle school dances, high school dances, volleyball games, basketball games, and I can assure you that the atmosphere here is nothing short of electrifying. They say that good things come to those who wait. I am so excited that the wait is finally over. And today, the Patrick Taylor Activity Center becomes a part of our beautiful campus. Thank you for being here with us today. At this time, I would like to ask that Dr. James Gray approach the podium to say a few words.
Good morning, everyone. It's kind of difficult to follow that act, especially when she pretty much took all your talking points that you had scheduled to say today. But before we get started, let's just kind of acknowledge the fact that we have a band out here that is actually a band. We don't see that everywhere in the state. Y'all sound amazing. Y'all doing a great job. Keep up the great work. But that's also an example of the work of the leadership of that band department. And then you also heard all the successes that were touted from the administrator that shows the success, the dedication, and accomplishment of the leaders within this building. This activity center was a long time coming, and we're glad that we're finally at this particular point. As a former college athlete, let me rephrase that, as a former student college athlete, having an activity center that allows you to engage in other aspects of your high school experience will not only give you strength and conditioning today, but it also ties you into the school that you belong to, but also teaches you lifelong skills that will really propel you later on in life. This did not just happen by accident. This was a collaboration of a lot of people working together to make sure that we provide the best opportunity for the kids here at Patrick Taylor. But we don't want this to be the end. This is a gem for Jefferson Parish, not only academically, but also gives a proof point of what is possible when all parties work together. We can get a school that looks like this. Every school in Jefferson Parish should look like this. And we will be looking forward to working with everyone to try to figure out how we can make this happen. But this is proof point of what is possible when all heads come together to do what is right for children. As long as we keep that at the forefront of all our decision making, then the decisions are easy. If we get sidetracked by other things, then it can be kind of a pain point for us. But y'all are showing not only the rest of Jefferson Parish, but also the entire state that we're committed to doing what's right by our children, and hopefully we can keep this type of progress going throughout our entire district. Thank you so much.
Good morning. Dr. Grace first spoke of talking points, and not only did Dr. Daniels take my talking points, followed by Dr. Gray. However, just looking at you guys, the students here, it has been an extreme pleasure not only being your school board member, but also it has been an extreme pleasure answering the phone calls about this activity center, which you so greatly deserve. We spoke about being the #1 school in Louisiana. I already expected that, averaging a 29 on your ACT. But in America, Louisiana has the dubious distinction of being ranked number 48 in education, and you guys ranked number 37 as a school. That speaks so much to the work that you're doing here, and that I expect you to continue, that I know you will continue. It is so important for students to have and be a part of extracurricular activity, and to have an activity center where you can hone your skills, become better. We already know that you have the brains to become whatever you are. I'm looking out in the crowd right now and I'm wondering what you guys are gonna be. And the one thing that comes to me, I know you're gonna be great, and I know you're gonna serve us, and I know us as adults are gonna rely on you guys one day. So I'm looking forward to it. Thank you so much for giving me the pleasure of being your school board member, and this is something that I will never forget, and it's all because of you. Thank you so much.
Hi, everybody. Just a second. My name is Lacey Bordelon. I'm Vice President and Chief Operating Officer of JEDCO, which is the Jefferson Parish Economic Development Commission. So on behalf of JEDCO and the JEDCO Board of Commissioners, I want to welcome you to Churchill Park this morning to celebrate this awesome event today. You are standing right now in what is envisioned to be a very vibrant and walkable and full of business activity and mixed-use business park. And this is a very special occasion for JEDCO. Some of you might not know, but this ribbon cutting actually marks the completion of the final phase of a much larger project, a very significant economic development and education-focused development in partnership with JEDCO, JP Schools, of course, Patrick Taylor Academy, and the state of Louisiana, utilizing over $39 million in state capital outlay funds. So this project consists not only of this fabulous activity center, but also the beautiful Jedco Conference Center, which is the building immediately as you enter the park, where we serve the business community by hosting small business seminars and workforce development functions. And it also consisted of the Patrick F. Taylor Science and Technology Academy building, which we know is state-of-the-art, an incredible facility that works with these young, brilliant minds daily in STEM learning. And of course, Jedco has a significant focus on workforce development and creating a pipeline of talented workers to serve our most dynamic industries. So the synergy between Jedco and Patrick F. Taylor Academy and Delgado River City campus just behind us is truly meaningful. We've always envisioned Churchill Park as being a hub for research and development, job creation, and impact. And to see Patrick F. Taylor Academy preparing these brilliant students for the jobs of tomorrow from right here in this park is exactly how we wanted this to happen, right? From the very start, this is how we envisioned it. There is tremendous impact in having all of you guys having these assets within our park, and Jedco is just very proud to have played a role in this. And of course, there are so many people we need to thank. This entire project has been going on since 2008, believe it or not, with this being the final phase. So there are many, many people who have come and gone between then and now. So, and undoubtedly, I'll leave someone out, and I apologize. But I certainly do want to, especially since he's here today, is thank Senator John Olario. Senator, you've been such an incredible supporter of Patrick F. Taylor Academy and Jedco and Churchill Park over these years, and thank you so much for what you've done to secure those funds that we could actually do this here and provide this great building and set of buildings and services in our park. And of course, former state representative and now mayor, again, mayor of Westwego, Mayor Robert Billiot, thank you too for help steering this through our legislature as well. Of course, I want to thank the state of Louisiana, our governor and governors that have served since 2008, and our state bond commission as well. The Jefferson Parish School Board, thank you so much for your support. The JP School Superintendent, Dr. Gray, and members of the administration and staff, particularly in the facilities department and finance, who our staff at Jedco have gotten to know really well over the years. You've seen this project through, so thank you so much. Of course, the Jefferson Parish Council, and we have Councilman Byron Lee of District 3 right behind us. And the Jefferson Parish President, Cynthia Lee Shang. I don't want to forget the contractors who have designed and constructed this amazing facility and equipped it. Seisler Thompson Brown Architects, Bouquet and LeBlanc Construction, Schrank, Edom, and Flanagan, who served as structural and civil engineer. Lucian T. Vivian Jr. and Associates, the mechanical and electrical engineer. And of course, the amazing faculty here at Patrick F. Taylor Academy, the incredible students, and you know what, even your parents, because, thank you for your patience. We've had a lot of construction going on for quite some time out here, and thank you for the most part, for your commitment to the school and performing so well. Thank you all very much. Oh, and forgive me, Councilman Scott Walker is here as well. Thank you so much, and apologize.
Good morning. It's such a blessing to be here. It's an honor and a privilege to be standing in the midst of the center of excellence. That's what Patrick Taylor represents. The fact that the school is diverse, has kids from all ethnicities, from various religions, and they came here, they worked their way into becoming students at the school due to their academic capabilities, but now they are showing off in so many different areas. I would like to take this opportunity to thank the school board, as well as the foundation, our very dynamic superintendent, as well as members of the Jefferson Parish school system. My commitment to you is to continue to work with you And if there are programs that you need help funding for, please don't hesitate to call me, because I've done so for Delgado as well as other schools in Jefferson Parish. So please count on me. Thank you.
Good morning. How's everyone here? We have any Pelican fans out here? How about new Tulane football fans? The excitement that those teams generate is an example of the impact on a community and a school that extracurriculars and athletics can have, even for schools that are known more for academics than for athletics, as Tulane. So I think it's very good to have this thing here. It's a pleasure for me to be here and representing the Patrick F. Taylor Foundation and Phyllis Taylor. I think it's also very fitting that we're doing this ribbon cutting during this season of joy, of excitement, of anticipation, and of giving. Because to me, it kind of feels like Christmas when you have a brightly wrapped and beautifully wrapped package that you know is yours, but you kind of have to wait to open it up. But you know that inside there's something really fabulous. And that's kind of what this is, I think, to us. It is, I just can't wait to get inside. And thanks to Patrick F. Taylor, because that's what this edition and Patrick F. Taylor really are. They are a precious gift for Jefferson Parish and for Louisiana. And I want to also continue the thanks to people like Senator John Alario and our legislators that are here, both Kerner and Mayor Billiot, for their help throughout this whole process in providing this wonderful facility to us. Because, as I said, this is a precious gift for Jefferson Parish and Louisiana. And I can't wait to go inside and see what's there. Because as you look at it, you feel like, oh, there's got to be something really great inside. And when we cut the ribbon, and you go in and look at the impressive space and equipment that's there, I want you to remember that this beautiful facility is only the gift box. It's not the gift. The real thing, the real precious gift that we have will come from you and you. It'll come from the bright, talented, creative students who will provide the joy, optimism, and solutions for generations to come. And I look forward in just a few years to coming and going to games and going to theaters and going to different places and cheering and applauding you, because you are our future and you are the real gift to Jefferson Parish and to the state of Louisiana. Thank you very much. Merry Christmas and many Happy New Years.
Good morning. I'm Brad Womack, the athletic director at Patrick Taylor. Thank you. I want to thank everyone for coming out today. A lot of people, local and state level, have had a hand in making this day possible. These individuals helped us greatly, and I'm eternally grateful for them. But this day is not about all these people here and myself. This day is about our amazing young men and women we have at Patrick Taylor. These kids are the best and brightest in Louisiana, and it is well past time that they've had a true high school experience. I started teaching here the year after the main building was open, and almost daily from that point till recently, the question was, when is the gym getting started? And it was every day, it was that question. I would joke and say, my daughter was an infant at the time. I said, probably when my daughter's here, and she's in 8th grade now. So that was actually true. But we are very lucky to have this, and I thank everyone who had a hand in this, to getting this off the ground for us. This building is so much more than a building, because the building is just 4 walls and a roof. This is going to be a home for us. It's going to be a home for our band performances, our concerts, plays, homecoming dances, pep rallies, games, basketball and volleyball games, practices, cheer performances, athletic awards ceremonies, PE activities. It's just going to be a great place for us to build as a community and the continued growth for our generation of kids and the generation to come after us, to have a place for them to call home. And I thank everyone for being a part of this. This whole experience is great. It means so much to us, and we thank you for that. And thank you for everyone for being here. If you're interested in seeing some good basketball tonight, we have a game at 5 o'clock. Come out and cheer on our boys and our cheerleaders and dance team, and band will be performing tonight. Thank you for everything for this today. Appreciate it.
Well, good morning, everybody. I'm Mason Mackey. I'm currently a senior here at Patrick Taylor, and I'm just beyond grateful to be able to speak on behalf of the students and the many student athletes Patrick Taylor has to offer. You know, many of us never thought there'd be a day where a Patrick Taylor student would be able to call an activity center or gym their home, so today is a good day. Round of applause. You know, a little bit about me. I've been attending Patrick Taylor since 6th grade. I've been roaming this campus for 7 years now, so if anybody asks, I'm pretty confident in my understanding of what it means to truly be a Taylor Tiger. And we're home to some of the most smart kids. I know we're known for our academics, and rightfully so. But beyond that, our students are gifted in many ways beyond measure. We have some of the best athletes, some of the best creatives, who have never had a home court, a home gym, or a home stage to call their own. But nonetheless, they have continued to show up and show out. And I know for myself, I used to get frustrated. I used to ask my mom, you know, I'm going to a school without a gym, is that too much to ask? But she always told me, Mason, you can't let your circumstances define your outcome. And that's a good quote. It can be applied to a lot of things. But specifically, I think that's what has defined the experience for all athletes at Taylor for many years. Because the circumstances have not been in our favor, but we have not let that determine our outcome. Now, my Patrick Taylor team, you can back me up on this one. I'll never forget the days we used to practice in the parking lot right there. We used to be dribbling on the concrete pavement. The wind would be blowing in our face. We had to shoot on rims at a 30-degree angle. Now, for those unfamiliar with basketball, those are not good conditions, okay? I'll never forget the days we used to have to ask other teams for their home court to use for our home gym. I remember we used to have to coordinate with the volleyball team, the girls' basketball team, to use other playgrounds around the city, but we made it work. I remember my brother's senior night was at a middle school basketball gym, but nonetheless, he made it work. And we've continued to show up and shown out. I remember our basketball team, we set records in middle school for the longest playoff run in Patrick Taylor history. We have students named at all district levels. We have students named at the state level, and we've consistently made playoffs ever since. And even beyond basketball, Patrick Taylor is home to student athletes that have won state championships. We have student athletes that are going to college on athletic scholarships, all without ever having a home court advantage. So now that we have a home court, I'm here to assure you that the possibilities are endless. I just want to say a big thank you to the faculty and staff that are here today, the various parents, the coaches, the elected officials, and everybody else that's been a part of this Tiger family. And on behalf of all students and student athletes, I can assure you your efforts will not be in vain. Thank you.
Good morning. I'm State Representative Kyle Green, who represents District 83 in the House. I want to thank you all for being here to cut the ribbon on this building. My grandfather used to say that a community's greatest resource is not the oils or the gold or the diamonds that we find in the ground, it's our children, because our children are our future. And so what we've done today is put a down payment on the success of our children going forward. I think Mason is a prime example of that. This would not have been able to come to fruition but for the partnership that exists between all levels of our government and the business community. With the help of JEDCO, with the help of the council, with the help of the school board, with the help of our legislative delegation, to make this day possible. And you know, we all stand on the shoulders of other people, and I certainly am standing on the shoulders of those who came before me, such as the Councilman Byron Lee, and most importantly, my predecessors, Senator and President Lario and Mayor Billiot, who blazed a trail for 12 years fighting for us and delivering for us in Baton Rouge. So we're here because of their help, and I would like to bring them up so they can say a few words, if possible. But thank you so much.
I'm John Ilario, who was state senator and state representative for this area for quite a number of years. I was in the legislature fondly remembering Patrick Taylor himself coming through the halls of the state capitol, lobbying each and every one of us to try to get the TOPS program passed, to encourage children, if they did well in school, that there would be an opportunity for them to further their education, to go to higher education. I always admired his fight for it. Later on, as we were able to try to find some funds for this facility, for the Delgado facility, for JEDCO, and for others, I think they mentioned $39 million. I had a good partner in Robert Villiard who always had a shovel with him to try to figure out where to find the money. And now behind us, people like Kyle Green and Mayor Tim Kerner, a good friend, state representative, the councilmen here who are fighting hard for us in this area. Scott Walker and Byron Lee always doing a great job. I want to congratulate the members of the school board who saw this project. You can get the money for it, but you got to put the brick and mortar together and make those things happen. The superintendent, the principal, who's doing an outstanding job here, and this young man. I believe those of you who are still in politics better watch out. This guy's coming along.
You have to bring the mic down some. Thank you very much, and yes, it's always been a pleasure to come here, be with y'all, this outstanding principal. I hear about it constantly because last year my granddaughter graduated from here, and this year my grandson's here, Anson Billiard, he's going to graduate this year. So our conversations at our dinner table was, Paul, when you going to bring the money back to build a gym? So I said, well, as soon as Senator Ilario finds it, we'll bring it back. But it was a funny situation in Baton Rouge because people would try to check my pockets when I would leave because I spent too much time with the Senator Ilario. They say he's walking out with more money. Yeah, you better check him. But anyhow, what a great honor for us to be here, and for this to be here. We can remember what this used to be. This was all swampland. This was a lot of area back here where they had cows and all type of animals and everything that was going around. Then when a person came up and they wanted to create this type of school here, it didn't take long for people to jump aboard and take care of this. And then when Delgado was built, it was in a build that created more than just one more than one just Delgado. I think it was like 13 campuses that went up throughout Louisiana for colleges like Delgado. So once again, thank y'all very much for all what y'all do here for our students, for our future, for the goals that they have in mind. This is their backbone. Thank y'all so much.
Thank you so much to all of our speakers. Thank you to everyone who joined us today on such an amazing occasion. Thank you to the stakeholders, the funding source, the architects, just everyone for creating this space for our Taylor Tigers. Guys, you rock and you guys deserve this space. With that being said, now is the time that we have all been waiting for. So I'm gonna ask that our special guests come up and to assist us. My cheerleaders, ladies, come on up. Let's cut this ribbon.